What's up, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is JR, and I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. And I share prison stories. I let y'all know what was going on while I was behind the walls. Now, this story today, man, this is a little bit different. A lot of y'all been anticipating this story. This is about how I got locked up, man, and what just a brief history of me and, where I was born and raised and all that type of stuff to how I got locked up. So this now, man, I've been coming to America since I probably was like 11, bro, back and forth. I went to middle school in Massachusetts for a while, went back to Jamaica, came back, went back to Jamaica, and I finished high school in Jamaica, bro. I did high school in Jamaica. Y'all know high school started 7th grade and ended 11. So when I completed high school, I ended up moving back to the States, bro, to Atlanta, Georgia, not Atlanta, but Clayton County, Georgia. And when I came, bro, I started working at McDonald's. I was working at McDonald's and I was going to school. I don't know if y'all heard this on the Bill Feasy interview, but I was going to school for medical assistant and billing and coding right over there in Morrow, across from South Lake Mall, across the highway. But I was going for medical assistant, billing and coding, man. I was actually working, going to school, doing all right, balancing everything, man. I completed school. When I completed school, they put me on a little job, a home healthcare job. It was working out all right. It was going on good until I ended up getting laid off that job because they actually moved a lot of the clients from their company. And when I get laid off, man, stuff started getting rocky and I started dibbling and dabbling back in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to. Let me get this clear. I didn't have to because I was staying with my dad and them, and I was pretty much all right, bro. I wasn't going hungry or nothing like that, so I really didn't have to. But when you're at a young age like that and you're used to having some money in your pocket, you want to keep some money in your pocket, and sometimes you will step over the boundaries and do something wrong just to get that money, bro. And I end up coming to Jamaica, bro. I end up coming to Jamaica to see my mom or whatever. I was in Jamaica for like a month. End up going back to the States. When I go back to the States, I actually was, I got in contact with the school. And I started going to these, they was doing these little refreshers course because I was going to take the certification test for the medical assistant for the state of Georgia. So I just wanted to refresh, go over a lot of stuff, and they actually had a free class that they was offering. And while I was going to this class, man, one day, class was out. I wasn't driving, but my license was suspended. Everything was just going like on a downhill spiral for me, bro, for real. And I decided like I'm gonna start stuff back over. So I wasn't driving or nothing. I called the homeboy to come pick me up, man. And when I called him to come pick me up, he came and picked me up. We went to riding or whatever. He's like, he finna pull up at one of his other partners' spot. Now when we pull up there, bro, everybody pretty much chilling. They doing their thing. They had some females there. I think I was smoking, chilling or whatever. And they started talking about a move. They started talking about a lick. They started talking about a robbery. They started talking about a move. I hear him, but I'm chilling, bro. My homeboy over there where they at, so I'm chilling. So after that, my homeboy come to me. He's like, bro, we got a sweet move. I'm like, yeah. He said he's sweet. I'm like, okay, what's up? He started telling me about it, whatever. I go over there where the rest of the guys was, and they started talking. That was one guy in particular, bro. Like, when you're like something just turned you all the way off, bro. Like you just see that something is wrong about this guy. That's the type of energy that I got from him, bro. He was trying to portray this image that you could tell that this wasn't him. He tried to play the shoot him up, bang, bang, roll and all that type of stuff. So my energy didn't really take him. And I said it to my homeboy when we was leaving the spot. When we left the spot, he was dropping me off. I was telling him, I was like, bro, I don't really know about this, because they was trying to get dude to be the driver whenever we go on the move. So what happened? No, before we went home, we had to circle the spot that we was about to hit. We circled the spot and we kind of mapped out a little thing. And I told them, I was like, look, bro, we might probably need to lay on this for another day. They were saying it was going to have all this cream, all this ganja, and all this type of stuff, money, everything. Everything was supposed to be in there, bro. So anyways, we had circled the spot, mapped out a little place that we could go where he'll drop us off, where we'll cut out, where we'll meet him back up. So anyways, the next day came, bro. And no, the night I was actually thinking about this, bro. I'm thinking about it the night. And, something just in the back of my mind, like, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. But I was so caught up in it. I'm like, nah, man, this is sweet. It's too sweet. I'm like, I gotta hit this. I get this, I could get back on my feet a little bit. That's all I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about that chance of me getting back that chance of me getting locked up. I'm not thinking about that. So, bro, we went, man. The next day, we went, circle again, did what we had to do, look at the spot, check the spot that we're going to come out at and everything, bro. And the next day, we decided that we going to bust a move, bro. And when we decided we're going to bust a move, I remember I went home. He had came and picked me up. No, he came and dropped me off because he had picked me up from school again. I went home and I changed and everything. He had called me. He going to pick me back up. And the crazy thing, like, I think my dad was he was on the road because he drive trucks. He was on the road. My stepmom and then my little brother and them, they had went somewhere. They had went out of state. So I was pretty much there. So I'm like, man, all right, boom. He came. He's like, he finna come pick me up. I dressed out, bro. I dressed up. And I remember I had on some polo boots. Y'all remember when the polo boots was wearing? I had on some polo boots. I had on some jeans. I had on a polo shirt, like a dark green polo shirt. I had some thermals up on the hip. Had my little skull cap. And, bro, one of the things I did, and I didn't realize what I was doing, bro, like, God was really talking to me this whole time. Like, bro, I was actually reading the Bible. I'm reading the Bible and I'm praying. I'm telling God, like, I'm about to go out and I'm about to bust this move. Hopefully, I'm praying that I ain't got to hurt nobody. Because that's not really in my nature. It's not really in my nature. If it happens, it happens. But it's not in my nature. I'm not trying to put that energy out there. So I was praying, bro. And at the time, I didn't know. I was like taunting God. You feel me? Because I actually know what is right. I grew up knowing what is right, bro, from what is wrong. I don't never get that confused. And, bro, I read the Bible and I prayed. And something kept telling me, like, no, no, no. So my homeboy was supposed to bring a strap for me. And he's like, all right, when he came and picked me up, he's like, man, he only got one strap. So I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't gonna work. I don't feel comfortable like that. Well, the move was supposed to be sweet, bro. But I still don't feel comfortable you having a strap and I don't have one and we both going on the move. I ain't feel comfortable with that. So boom, I made a call. I hit one of my other homeboys up. I'm like, bro, what's up? Let me hold something. And he said to me, he's like, I said, where you at? No, I said, where you at? He said, he at Lennox. He ain't at the house. I was like, damn. I was like, bro, I need that pump. He had a pump. And I was like, bro, I need that pump. And he was like, bro, what you about to do? And I was telling him, he's like, bro, don't do it. He's like, man, just chill, bro. He like, JR, just chill, bro. Just chill, bro. I already know what's going on with you. Just chill. He said that to me, but I was like, nah, bro. He's like, bro, I ain't at the house. And then he was like, his girl at the house. I was like, bro, just tell your girl to bring it out. And I went by this man's house, bro. Mind you, this man done told me, like, just chill. I don't want no moves with him before, bro. This man done told me, just chill, man. And I still went ahead. His girl brought it out to me. Boom, I got that. We went and picked up the other dude I was telling y'all about, bro. We went and picked up Buddy, and we went to a spot. We was talking about everything, finalizing everything, how on everything is going to go. So after we left the spot, bro, I still have this feeling, bro. I'm constantly having this feeling like, what's going on? Something telling me, like, don't do this, don't do this. But I'm fighting it. Every time it pop in my head, I'm like, man, this is too sweet. All I'm thinking about how sweet it is. I'm hearing about all the money. I'm hearing about all the dope. All the different things, bro. It's supposed to be guns. It's all type of stuff. So all I'm seeing in my mind is dollar signs, bro. I'm not seeing nothing else. So any other thought that's coming in my head, bro, I'm brushing it off. Intentionally, because I'm focused on this. I'm focused on, like, I'm thinking about the end game, what I'm going to get out of this. And, bro, we actually got suited up or whatever, man. Like I said, we drove to the spot. When we drove to the spot now where dude was supposed to drop us off, he was supposed to drop us off because the spot we was hitting was beside a highway. He was supposed to drop us off on the bridge because it's a bridge crossing over the highway. And we told dude, like, hey, we went over this so many times, bro. We went over this so many times. We told dude, like, look, bro, drop us off, me and my homeboy. I was like, look, bro, just circle the block. That's all you got to do is circle the block. Circle the block, bro. It's just going to be in and out. We ain't finna take nothing but 5 minutes, bro. Because how it was supposed to go, it's supposed to be 2 people in the house, bro. It was supposed to be 2 people in the house, bro. Because everything was set up, bro. We had somebody that was giving us good intel, at least that what we thought was getting good intel. And we went there, bro. When we went there, the yard was so big. It's like somebody was up under the truck, working on the truck. This is probably like 8 o'clock in the night, bro. Somebody working on the truck. So he let us off. We crept. Bro, I remember I'm on one knee like this, right? I got the pump like this. I'm kneeling down, like I'm getting ready to do this. Bro, all I hear in my mind is God telling me, leave it alone. Leave it alone. I kept brushing it off though. Brushing it off. And I'm like, all right, we finna do this. So I'm telling my homeboy, like, but he don't go. He done got up before me. He went right over there, pick old boy up from underneath the truck. He's scared out of his mind, bro. Mind you, we came out the dark. We came out the cut. He's scared out of his mind. We like, where this person at? Because we looking for a specific person. He's like, he in the house. He in the house. So boom, bro got him like this. Walking him in the house. Got it on him. And I'm behind. I'm like this. Boom. So bro, we get in the house. Mind you, I got a duffel bag. I got a duffel bag across me. So we go in the spot. When we go in the spot, bro, we go upstairs. Now there's some rooms upstairs, bro. Some rooms upstairs, bro. And I'm like, so we went upstairs. I heard this, like, this, bro, this is so funny, bro. I heard it screaming when we went in there, like, ah, ah. So I was like, what the heck is that? But we could hear music, like, downstairs. So bro had him looking in the rooms upstairs. Had him walk around, like, looking in the rooms, like, what's going on in the rooms, looking for who we looking for. So he's like, they downstairs. He telling my bro that they downstairs. And bro, he led him downstairs, bro. When bro led him downstairs, guess what, bro? It's about 5 people downstairs, bro. Everything just changed, bro. It was only supposed to be this dude, bro, and one other person in the house, the person that we was looking for, bro. It's 5 people down here, bro. Bro, lead him downstairs. I come downstairs like this. Bro, it's people everywhere. They down there smoking cream, bro. It's thick smoke engulfed. Like the whole room is engulfed in this thick smoke, bro. I never smelled nothing like that. That's the first time I smelled cream like it was down there smoking it. So I'm like, everything is all bad. Now one of the guys he kneel out on the bed, the guy who was actually looking for. And I'm like, when we go down there, we like, hey man, get up. We line him up. Bro, when we got at this, I seen dude had his hand on the bed like this. I got him up, bro. So I'm like, where the stuff at? I'm asking him, where the stuff at? I seen one of them looking at the bed. When I looked at the bed, bro, it's all over the bed, bro. Cream all over. Big old crystals of this stuff, bro. If y'all know how it look. Big old crystals. So I get the loading duffel bag up. Now my partner he trying to get, bro, they got a big old safe in there. He trying to get, bro, to open the safe. Mind you, between this, bro, we done tied these people up, bro. These people done got in duct tape, bro. Sit them down and everything. So we in there, bro. Now I'm like, bro, we in here too long. I'm telling bro, like, we in here too long, bro. We in here too long. And he's like, man, hurry up, man. Let's go. So I'm telling him, let's go. And while I'm telling him, let's go, bro, out of one of the windows, like in the corner, bro, I see some blue lights, bro. Listen, bro, when I seen them blue lights, bro, it's like my whole world just kind of crushed, bro. I wasn't thinking about that side, about what could happen. All I was thinking about is getting all this stuff and cashing out at the end. I see some blue lights, bro. So I'm like, what them blue lights? I tell bro, I'm like, man, look, let's go. Bro, when we hit the back door, we downstairs, bro. We came in from upstairs, but it's a back door downstairs, bro. When we hit the back door and we run out, bro, it's police everywhere, bro. Listen, bro, it's police everywhere. Everywhere, bro. Bro, with so much tasers and so many firearm pointed at me, bro. I'm like, bro, ain't no way, bro. Everything just crashed right there, bro. Everything pretty much crashed. Bro, we ran. Listen, when they out there, bro, I ran, bro. I damn. This I know, bro. Listen, bro. I ran. All I seen was the woods. I'm trying to get to the woods, bro. But these folks had the whole place corralled, bro. I done made it down to the street, all the way down to the street. Them folks whipping cars everywhere, bro, coming around. Cornered me off, bro. Cornered me off. I still got a duffel bag like this. I done threw the pump a long time ago, bro. Running. The folks cut me off, bro. They backed both of us. And they backed both of us. I never forget, bro. It was cold as hell, bro. Them folks had us handcuffs. They get to pulling everybody out the house. So I'm thinking like, bro, what happened? So now I'm like, where is the driver? But where they had us lay down, bro, they folks got us on the floor. Like, bro, the dirt was so cold. I'll never forget that, bro. The dirt was so cold. They had us lay down like this, face in. They talking trash, bro. I remember they had some, like, I think it was like the drug enforcement team or something like that in Clayton County. They wore like full gray, bro. Bro, one of them white boys, I'll never forget, he said this to me. He said, boy, they gonna like you when you go to prison. I was like, what the? He mentioned in prison. Bro, now all this feeling is coming over me like, bro, I wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't thinking about none of this, bro. Everything just went all wrong, bro. So now I'm thinking like, I'm talking to bro beside me. I was like, what dude that? And bro, bro, that was dude over there talking to the police, bro. Man was over there talking to the police that had him in handcuffs. He talking to the police, bro. Bro, these folks came. They brought the hazmat team. Bro, they brought all type of stuff. Because these folks was actually cooking in another section of the house, bro. These folks just... But so I'm like, bro, I'm still trying to figure out how did these folks know, bro. Like, bro, we was in the house less than 5 minutes, bro. Who was in less than 5 minutes, bro? Less than 5 minutes, bro. Cash, all this type of stuff, bro. Bro, if I had like 10 more seconds, bro, I probably could have got away, bro. I probably could have got away for real. I made it all the way to the street. I ran through the backyard, bro. Tore the whole backyard down with the bag on me, bro. And that's one of the worst mistakes I could have made, bro. I had the bag on me. And that's what cost me to do a lot of time, bro. I had the bag on me. I actually left off the premises with all this stuff, bro. So while these folks, they got the other folks, they got the hazmat team, they brought all these trucks, all these people in masks, all these people in protective gear, bro, because these folks is cooking out the house, bro. So, bro, we out here for hours. For hours, honestly, bro, they put us in the car. Bro, all that's going through my head is how I messed up, bro. I'm like, bro, I done messed up. I'm thinking about what everybody thinking. I'm ashamed, I'm embarrassed. Bro, it's all type of feeling. I'm feeling like the worst. I'm feeling like a scumbag, bro. I'm feeling like a real life scumbag, bro. I'm like, what am I gonna tell anybody, bro? What am I gonna tell anybody, bro? And bro, they brought us down to the station, bro. I never forget that ride. Sitting in the back of them cars, bro, with them handcuffs. All I'm doing, I'm just looking through the window like, boom. Tears going down my eyes, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Tears I just know it's just it. Because the officers, they were talking so much trash, bro. They're like, oh, you finna be gone for 20 years. Kidnapping. Bro, these folks was duct tape in the house. These folks like, you finna get 40 years, 30 years. Bro, I'm feeling like the worst. They brought us down to the precinct down on Jonesboro Road, bro. They brought us down to the precinct. When they brought us down to the precinct, bro, I seen dude that was driving the car. And they brought us in the rooms or whatever. We like, bro, listen, bro. I'm like, bro, listen, what can I say? I can't say nothing. What can I say, bro? Y'all done caught us like right there. It's nothing to say, bro. Nothing to say. So my bro now, I don't know how he ended up talking to somebody, bro. He ended up calling somebody because he still had his phone on him. And when he was in one of the holding cells, he ended up calling somebody, bro. And they had just let dude out. Dude that called somebody to come and pick him up. Dude that was driving. Because they let him out, bro. Bro, this man got pulled up on, the police just seen him parked on the highway, on the bridge. Remember, we told him to go ahead and drive around. Police pulled up on him, bro. And with the questioning, bro, questioning him about all type of stuff, bro. And the man just fumbled and went to talking, bro. And gave away everything that was going on. Mind you, we had phone. We like, if anything funny, bro, call us. He never called, bro. The man never called, bro. And they had us in the precinct. And we was in there for about 2 hours, bro. It's probably like after 3 sometime now. In the morning. Boom, I see them kid. This big black dude came there. He came there. He like, where they at? So he like, they right there. He like, hey, y'all come stand up. Boom. Taking pictures. I'm like, then I heard him say, he's like, no, that ain't him. That ain't them. This is a different crew. That ain't them. Bro, these folks had a whole nother situation going on in College Park. There's some people that ran off from them. They're thinking it's us. We going around just busting moves all type of ways. And I'm like, bro, the reality of everything just started coming over me. Like, bro, this is really, 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 really serious, bro. Bro, they ended up taking us to the county jail, bro. They brought us to the county jail. I had us in the holding cell. Bro, we in the holding cell for a long time, bro. We in the holding cell about 8 hours, bro. It's all type of people in here, bro. It stink. It is nasty, bro. Smell like pee everywhere. And I'm not used to this. I'm like, bro, what the heck? Bro, it's all seemed like it was a bad dream. Like it was a nightmare, bro. All I kept telling myself, like, bro, this probably just a bad dream or something. I'm hoping this is a bad dream. But nah, this was for real, bro. I effed up, bro. I effed up bad. It started to hit me. Boom, they took us, man. Hit us with the mug shots. You gotta take the mug shot. And that was another moment. I was like, bro, it's serious, bro. It's definitely serious, bro. Mug shot up and everything, bro. And I was like, my homeboy, he had done called some people. He called his peoples or whatever, man. He's like, bro, you ain't gonna call him? And I was like, I ain't know what to say, bro. If I call, what I'm gonna say? What I'm gonna tell these people, bro? What I'm gonna tell them? What I'm gonna tell these people? That's all I'm thinking about, bro. I couldn't make that call, bro. I could not make that call, bro. I would not lie to y'all, bro. I couldn't make that call, bro. And they dressed us out, bro. Dressed us out. Brought us up there to the intake dorm, bro. Mind you, all this stuff is new to me. All this stuff is new to me, bro. I ain't eating nothing all this time now. They giving us these little sandwiches. I'm talking about bread be soft, smell like it's 2 days old, the cheese musty on there. Bro, I'm fresh off the street. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, I can't eat that. The water, they want you to drink the water out the sink. I tasted that water. I'm like, man, ain't no way, man. Bro, we in orientation, and I had a roommate, and I was talking to him, and he was asking me what happened. I'm telling him, and he was like, bro, you got a serious charge, bro. He's like, bro, you got a serious charge. He was telling me, he's like, bro, my brother down the road on 2 armed robberies. And that's when it started to sink in, bro. I didn't know. The man said the minimum you could get on the armed robbery is 10 years. I said, what? He said 10 years. When the man told me 10 years, bro. And then he said, bro, you might get more time, bro. He said, bro, you got kidnapped. Mind you, I ain't telling him the whole details of everything, but he's like, bro, I'm being charged with I was charged with armed robbery, kidnapping, aggravated assault. You know what I'm saying? Because 2 of the guys even got hit in the head. Armed robbery, aggravated assault, kidnapping, burglary, possession of a weapon during a crime. Yeah, those was all my charges, bro. And he was like, bro, he's like, bro, little bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Little bro, you probably gonna have to do some time. I said, do time? He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, bro, you gonna do some time. I ain't gonna lie to you, little bro. You gonna do some time. And I'm like, man, there ain't no way. Listen, bro, I think it's the next day. I'm in there. I'm in there sick, bro. I'm sick to my stomach. I can't sleep. My mind is going a million miles per hour. All I'm thinking about, bro, my whole family in Jamaica, my mom. I'm thinking about my dad over there. Everybody, bro, my little brothers. I'm thinking how I done failed, how I messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no small messing up. This is big time, bro. Like, I effed up for real. This is really, really big time, bro. That's all I'm thinking about, bro. Like, what I'm going to say to these folks? What can I tell them? What can I tell them, bro? You can't lie out of this situation. You can't be like this. The facts are there. This is what happened. And this is what dude that told me in the cell. He's like, bro, you pretty much got caught red-handed. But he was like, bro, what's really going to mess you up? You left off the compound. You left off the premises with that stuff. He's like, bro, you probably could have caught a little bit easier if you was still there on the scene. You ain't left, but I left. And I was like, man, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the shit. I'm thinking about my mama, bro. My mama is all the way in Jamaica. Majority of my family is all the way out here in Jamaica, bro. At that time, bro. Everybody, bro. My little brother, one in middle school, one in high school, bro. Me and them close like this. I just left them. Mind you, my peoples, they're not used to all this jail stuff and all this. They're not used to none of that, bro. Bro, I went to the first appearance, bro. I went to the first appearance in, when I went to the first appearance, bro, the judge, they were talking about, you know, it's a quick procedure, bro. They're talking about all your charges, all this, how you plead and all that. I'm like, not guilty, whatever. And boom, they put us in a regular dorm, bro. They put us in a regular dorm, and The first night I moved in the cell with a guy named G from Boston. Or anybody been in Clayton County, bro, they know them brothers. They've been in there for about 6 years, bro. It's like 3 brothers from Boston. They put me in a room with one of them, and it was a Mexican. Yeah, it was a Mexican named Fat Boy, bro. Gordo. Fat Boy. They put me in a room with Fat Boy and G. And, you know, they was in the county jail. G been in there for years, bro. Fat Boy, he been down the road already. He know the whole routine, so they wasn't asking me. I ain't telling them too much or nothing. But that's what one thing G had told me. He's like, bro, don't tell me too much about your case. He's like, I don't want to hear. He's like, but as a matter of fact, don't tell people about your case like that. And I was telling him, like, bro, I effed up. I messed up bad. And he was like, bro, you call your folks? I was like, nah, I ain't call your folks. And he was like, bro, call your folks, bro. Call your folks. I was like, bro, I don't know what to tell these folks, bro. He's like, bro, call them, bro. He's like, everybody mess up, bro. Call them, bro. Let them folks know, because they probably worry about where you at. And, bro, the next morning, bro, mind you, all this stuff, bro, I can't eat. I can't sleep. Bro, I want to use the bathroom, but I'm in the room, bro. I'm in this small cell, bro, with 3 grown men. I'm thinking, bro, when they lock the doors, bro, I'm like, bro, how people do this? I'm like, how does people do this? Stay in this room? Like, what do you do this whole time, bro? I'm in there. That's how my mind is going, bro. I feel like I'm about to go crazy. I'm start praying. I'm start doing everything, bro. I was like, man, I messed up bad, big time, bro. I effed up bad. And, bro, the next morning, bro, when I got up or whatever, they was running. I heard the officer call my name. Boom, they popped my door. Call my name. They like, visitation. I was like, I already know, bro. Visitation, bro. Visitation. When I walked out that pod, bro, and you got the pods, like, it's pretty much, you got the booth in the middle, you got the pods all around, and you got some stairs that go up here to visitation. So if you in a certain dorm, like you in 8-3 or 4 or 5, 8-3 or 4, you pretty much could see up there in visitation. So while I was in 8-3, when I opened the door, bro, I see my dad and my stepmom. I see them all the way up there. The look that they had on their face, bro, was just sheer disappointment. That's all I seen. I just seen sheer disappointment, bro. I did not know how to look them in their eyes, bro. Walking up that stairs like this, bro. I got my head down. I went up there, bro. I looking at them folks. My daddy was just shaking his head like this. You could see the disappointment, bro. I disappointed, bro. I failed myself and I failed them. I failed everybody, bro. I effed up bad. And I didn't know how to look at them. My stepmom picked up the phone. I didn't even want to pick up the phone, but she telling me pick up the phone. I pick up the phone. She like, why you ain't called? I was like, what I'm gonna say? She like, what happened? I told her. She just went shaking her head. She's like, you know how I found you? She was like, we worried sick about you. Nobody know where you at. Nobody don't know where I'm at, bro. Nobody, bro. She said the neighbor told her to check on the jails around the area, check on the website, and that's how they found me, bro. That I was locked up. I ain't want to call them folks, bro. I did not want to call them peoples, bro. We sat and we talked or whatever. I was like, my daddy was like, listen, man, you probably got to do some time. He's like, this serious. When I'm telling him, he's like, man, what? He said, man, you don't need nothing. I didn't need nothing, bro. I didn't have it as my own, bro. But if I go to him, I'll be like, Pops, let me hold this. You know what I'm saying? Let me hold 200. Let me hold 150 or something. Till I get, he gonna be like, hell. Because he don't want me to go out there on the streets, bro. I swear, bro. He did not want me to go out there on them streets, bro. If I had asked him, I could have got it, bro. Me and my daddy, we got differences up to this day, but this is one thing I could say, bro. If I wanted it at that time, bro, I could have got it from him at that time, bro. I could have, bro. But I was prideful, bro. This was the thing with me, bro. I was so prideful, bro. Pride, let me tell you something, bro. Pride will make you starve, bro. Pride will make you do stupid stuff, bro. You gotta learn to let pride go sometimes, bro. I wanted to be a man. I don't want to ask nobody for nothing. I'm trying to have my own. Because I don't want nobody in my business. You know what I'm saying? I just turned 21. I'm thinking I'm grown. I'm thinking I understand life. I don't know shit about life, bro. I ain't know shit about life. I ain't know nothing about that, bro. Why you think I trip and I fell like that? If I knew about life, bro, I would have never fall like that, bro. I had good enough sense and knowledge about right from wrong. I didn't know the law. I didn't know nothing, bro. That's why I be trying to tell people, especially younger guys, bro. Know what you're doing in the streets, bro. You got to know what you're doing in the streets, bro. One bad decision, bro. Bro, if I never would have called that homeboy to come pick me up from school, I probably would have never been in this situation. But guess what? It was a life lesson, bro. I learned so much. Bro, I learned so much, bro. I learned so much. Bro, after them folks, we sat there and we talked, bro. And the officer said the visitation time is up. And my daddy was like, all right, man, I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'm going to see you tomorrow. He's like, you good? It's like, I'm going to put some money on your account or whatever. At that time, bro, I'm not thinking about no food. I'm not thinking about, bro, I'm thinking about all in my head is like, I effed up, bro. I effed up. What my mama going to think? You know what I'm saying? My aunties, all these, bro. What everybody going to think? They know I'm better than that, bro. They know I'm not that stupid, but I made a stupid decision, bro. I made one stupid decision, bro. Mind you, I was dibbling and dabbling in the street, bro. You know what I'm saying? I take full accountability, anything I did, bro. I was wrong. I was dead wrong, bro. I was dead wrong. And I was like, man, what everybody gonna think? And that's when I started telling myself, bro. Everybody started telling me. People were like, AR, everybody you go around in the county jail with, bro. I'm in the county jail, bro. I'm new to all of this stuff. Like I said, I can't even use the bathroom, bro. I'm in the room, bro. The first day, no, the day that my dad and them came and visit me, bro. I'm in the room. G jumped down. He's like, bro, I gotta use the bathroom. Mind you, I'm sleeping on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Fat boy in the bottom bunk. He up top. So he like, bro, just sit on the bunk. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pull my mat up off the floor. I'm like, this nigga finna use the bathroom while we in here? I was like, ain't no way he finna do something like that. That's exactly what he was finna do. These are the type of shit you gotta go through when you locked up, bro. I swear, bro, you go through some shit sometime, bro. That shit be so freaking embarrassing, bro. I swear, I never thought I had to live among some shit like that, bro. So this man got to putting up a tent, separating the toilet area from where the bunks at. You know, the cell is only so big. That man separating that, wanted to use the bathroom. So I'm like, what the? I'm like, no, this is what I'm gonna have to go through, and this is exactly what I went through, bro. That's exactly what I went through, bro. I'm seeing people, we come out for the little free time, bro. I'm trying to get on the phone, I'm trying to call. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in here is just like, they in a routine. It's like, you ever been like somewhere like everybody's just moving, and you standing like, why everybody so comfortable in here, bro? Because they been in here, bro. They had no choice but to do their time, bro. I'm standing around like trying to look. I'm still amazed. I'm like, bro, ain't no way I'm in here, bro. But I was there, bro. I was there, bro. So I tell people, bro, listen, man, always do the right thing, bro. Always do the right thing, bro. Always do the right thing. And this is a story, man, how I got locked up. This is the first part. I will be dropping a second part telling y'all about this whole court proceeding and all this type of stuff till I end up going down the road, man. I appreciate y'all checking out the channel. I know a lot of y'all been anticipating and waiting on this video, man. I appreciate y'all messing with the channel, bro.